In the world of fame and football, few names resonate louder than David Beckham. He's an icon, a global superstar, and one half of one of the most beloved celebrity couples on the planet. But recently, fans were hit with unexpected news. The legendary footballer had been hospitalized. It wasn't a tabloid rumor or a paparazzi scoop. It was Victoria Beckham herself who broke the news, sharing an intimate glimpse of David resting in a hospital bed. And although he was smiling, the sight of his arm in a massive blue sling told a deeper story. Was it a sports injury, a freak accident, or something more serious? For a man whose life has been shaped by physical discipline and public scrutiny, this sudden health scare felt deeply personal and instantly captured the attention of millions. In today's video, we're diving into exactly what happened, Victoria's emotional message, David's touching words about fatherhood, and what this moment says about the man behind the global brand. It all started with a single post. Victoria Beckham took to Instagram to share a photo of David lying in a hospital bed. His right arm was tucked tightly into a bright blue sling. Not the kind of image fans were used to seeing from the usually suave and stylish Beckham. And yet, despite the circumstances, he was smiling. Perhaps for the camera, or perhaps to reassure his family that he was okay. He wore a standard-issue hospital gown with crisp white sheets tucked up to his chest. The caption was simple and sweet. "Get well soon, Daddy." That message alone tugged at the heartstrings. It wasn't just a wife speaking to her husband. It was a mother, on behalf of their children, wishing the rock of their family a speedy recovery. And for someone as polished and PR-savvy as Victoria, this moment of vulnerability hit fans differently. It wasn't a photo shoot or a campaign. It was raw, real, and incredibly human. But it was the second photo that really sparked conversation. In it, David's tattooed hand holds a bracelet with the words, "Get well soon," spelled out in blocky beads, likely a gift from one of his children. The background shows a more relaxed environment, possibly at home, hinting that he had already been discharged. To the public, this photo was more than just a health update. It was a window into the Beckham household. A father, recently hurt, comforted by the love of his children. A man known for athleticism, now finding strength in family. And while the details of the injury haven't been made public, what stands out is how the Beckhams chose to frame the situation. Not with panic, not with silence, but with gratitude, hope, and intimacy. For fans who followed them for decades, it was another reminder of how close-knit the family really is, despite the tabloid frenzy that often surrounds them. What made this even more emotional was the timing. Just days earlier, David had posted a deeply heartfelt message for Father's Day, a post that now feels even more poignant in retrospect. He wrote, "My most important and favorite job in life is being a dad. I'm so proud of all of you, and like Daddy tells you every single day, I will always be here for you no matter what." It's rare for a global icon, especially one from the world of sports, to show this level of vulnerability so publicly. But David's message wasn't about his accolades or his career. It was about family, about fatherhood, and about presence. He continued by thanking Victoria, saying, "Mommy, thank you for doing the most important part in making me a father. There is no greater gift in life than making me a dad." These words weren't just for show. They now read like a vow, especially in the face of a health scare. Even while injured, even in recovery, David Beckham wanted the world, and most importantly, his kids, to know that he's still their rock. To understand the gravity of this moment, it helps to look back at David's history. This is a man who's battled injuries on some of the world's biggest stages. From a broken metatarsal before the 2002 World Cup to his Achilles tendon rupture in 2010, David Beckham knows physical pain. But he also knows recovery, determination, and pushing through when most would give up. Unlike many celebrities, David has always been praised for his work ethic. Whether he was playing for Manchester United, Real Madrid, the LA Galaxy, or even Paris Saint-Germain, his commitment to the sport was unmatched. Even in retirement, he hasn't slowed down, launching business ventures, mentoring players, and even becoming co-owner of Inter Miami CF. So when fans saw him in a hospital bed, it was jarring. This wasn't just another celebrity photo op. It was a reminder that even our idols are human. And yet, there he was, smiling. Not defeated, not broken, just temporarily down. And with a bracelet from his kids and the love of his wife, clearly ready to get back up. The Beckhams aren't just a power couple, they're a power family. With 4 children, Brooklyn, Romeo, Cruz, and Harper, David and Victoria have made parenting a central part of their public identity. Their social media is filled not just with fashion, football, or fame, but with birthday messages, family vacations, and heartwarming tributes. It's not just for image either. In interviews, both David and Victoria have consistently spoken about the importance of family time, structure, and support. This latest health scare, while not life-threatening, showcased that bond once again. The fact that Victoria was the one to share the photo shows her constant role as the communicator and caretaker in the family. And the small detail of that "Get Well Soon" bracelet, likely made by one of their kids, a quiet but powerful symbol of how deeply they love their father. In a world where celebrity families often drift apart under pressure, the Beckhams seem to move closer together, especially in moments like this. As expected, the internet lit up after Victoria's post. Fans flooded the comments with well wishes, prayers, and love. News outlets around the globe picked up the story within minutes, from British tabloids to international sports media. But perhaps what stood out most was the tone. There was no trolling, no scandal speculation, just support. The global response reminded us that David Beckham is more than just a celebrity. He's a beloved public figure who's earned respect not just for his talent, but for his humility. Commenters praised the family's transparency and the love between Victoria and David. Others shared personal stories about injuries and recovery, saying how comforting it was to see someone like Beckham going through similar experiences and facing them with grace. In many ways, this story became about more than just a hospital visit. It became about connection between a star and his fans, between a father and his children, and between a couple who, after over 2 decades together, still show up for each other every single time. So, what now? While the Beckhams haven't revealed the exact nature of the injury, sources suggest it may have been sports-related, possibly a cycling accident or gym injury. Whatever the case, David appears to be recovering well, and given his past resilience, it's likely he'll bounce back stronger than ever. Professionally, he continues to play a major role in Inter Miami's success, especially with global superstar Lionel Messi now playing for the team. He's also deeply involved in charitable efforts, ambassador work, and brand collaborations. But if anything, this moment may slow him down, at least briefly, and give him more time with family. With Harper growing up, Cruz diving into music, and Romeo pursuing soccer, there's no shortage of family moments to cherish. This injury might just be a reminder, for David and for us, that even the strongest need rest, care, and support. And luckily, he has all of that in abundance. So while the image of David Beckham in a hospital bed caught the world off guard, it also offered a rare moment of vulnerability, a chance to see the man behind the legend. Victoria's heartfelt post, the kid's bracelet, the Father's Day message, all painted a portrait not of a football star, but of a father, a husband, a man surrounded by love. And in today's world, where celebrity is often defined by distance and perfection, the Beckhams gave us something real. A moment of fragility, a message of gratitude, and a reminder that even icons need care. We wish David Beckham a full and speedy recovery, and knowing his track record, both on and off the field, we're confident he'll be back on his feet in no time. Thanks for watching. If you found this story as touching as we did, make sure to like, subscribe, and let us know in the comments. What do you admire most about David Beckham? The athlete, the father, or the man?